So now the beauty of this scenario is that you will not lose your control of the vessel, right? So
You're still in forward?
Yeah.
You're not having to drop an engine to feed the pump, right?
Yep.
So both port and starboard engines will be working with you to keep the boat pointed in the direction you want to be flowing water. So if you want, just kind of practice keeping your bow pointed right for Red Rock. And because when we're flowing water, we're going to get up to about 1,200 RPMs.
Okay.
And when we're doing that, your buckets in essence will be zeroed out, so a neutral position on your buckets.
Gotcha.
And you're just going to be playing a little bit with feathering the buckets to keep your sweep from right to left, left to right. You're going to keep yourself on station. So
Do you use the move the gun or you move the boat?
all right, great question. So when we first started off doing this, we had an operator on the we had actually a gun joystick, and he was
fighting each other.
We were fighting each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, just zero it out, just leave it facing
Yeah.
forward. And the only thing that we'll have the operator here do is figure out the altitude of it, right? Hey, how high up are we shooting the gun, or how far down? That's all you do. Otherwise, keep the gun dead zeroed out on the forward, facing forward, and you will be in control of the sweep. So let's give it a shot. What we're gonna do is, obviously, you always want to, before you fire the gun up, you want to make sure your throttles are absolutely zeroed out. So 600 RPMs. All right, we're gonna fire it up. Joe, you guys ready? Yeah. All right. All right. So here's what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this out. And right now I have the gun slightly elevated. Okay, so I don't have it down, and we've done this too, where we've had the gun down. Somebody fires up the pump, and now we're shooting water into the boat. We've done it all.
Yeah.
So okay,
we will end up doing it also.
No, we'll try to help you from that. So come up, this comes out. You're gonna start seeing a little stream coming. Initially, it's some shitty looking water, and now you're gonna start throttling up nice and easy.
Just on both or to port?
Yeah, both of them. Go ahead and just slowly bring it up to about 1,200. Keep it going.
A bit of rattling at idle, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Ours is more of a rattle trap. Okay, so now you got a little bit of forward movement. Yeah, there you go. Just compensate by bringing your buckets back a little bit. And now here's your up and down. What RPM you at, Scott?
1,200, 1,250 on the pump motor.
So now the drill is, with those buckets, you're done with your throttles. So now your only input now is your steering
and
a
buckets.
little bit of steering and a little bit of buckets to try to maintain
Kind of going
your
backwards.
target there. Yeah, and if you're going a little bit backwards, just bump those buckets forward a little bit.
You ever pedo yours?
It's been a long time since we've done that.
I was just curious.
Yeah. So obviously this doesn't apply to straight fog because you have stacked tips. But I'm going to give you a little, so you're moving forward pretty
Yep,
good.
I see that.
I'm going to give you a little bit of nozzle reaction, so
Okay.
you see why you want to just zero out your nozzle.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to start with the left. See that? You're kind of fighting it, right?
Yep.
Now, would you fight it with the wheel or with the buckets?
Well, at this RPM, you might have to input a little bit of both. So now I think you can appreciate why you just want that in center.
I gotcha. Makes sense. Now you're not fighting.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to go, so say I'm stationary, I want to go left, it's moving.